Hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm ZpprSprk, and you're watching my FTB Continuum Let's Play series. In this episode, I wanted to finish a couple things that we kind of got started, and then I did some off-camera things. I moved most of my storage. Most of what's left here is stuck here for the moment because I'm running out of space over there. I mean, not space, but type space, which is, in my opinion, one of the advantages that a refined storage has over applied energistics is the storage disks don't care how many different item types you have on them, whereas the storage cells, sorry, I'm pulverizing some coal ore. The storage cells here do care how many different types they have. So if there's 63 types on each disk, that's why, it's all full, which means that's the reason to not go, ham and just get the biggest ones you can get. Like the biggest ones you can get 64. If you just get a whole bunch of 64 things, then you can only store so many different types, even though you can store a lot more of those items. So for a general purpose one where you have, scroll down to the bottom, you've got a whole bunch of just one or two little things, and you can see most of my types are used by bows and armor pieces and stuff, but I will address that in the future. But I actually got paused because I can't build. Oh, finally. I'll just stand over here. I can't build any more storage cells because I'm out of the certus quartz. And, I mean, this is tier 4 currently, right? Should be. Yeah, tier 4. Now, I was off camera, and I can't remember if it was the version that had me unmuted or version that I was muted in last week's episode. It might have been the muted version, which is why I might have not have touched on it again. But I did get all the tier 5 stuff ready to go. So we needed 16 more of the structure frames. There's a different block, some other structure block. I can't remember what it is. But we actually need less of those for the tier 5 than the tier 4, so we have extras. We've got 56, and we needed 16 more for a total of 72. And then we need another laser core, and then this is to upgrade our controller. So let's hop over there, grab all the things, and come over here. Because one advantage that the tier 6 has is it will mine up, or the tier 5 has, is it will mine up the certus quartz ore for us. And the tier 6 will as well, but it's a bit more expensive. We haven't even looked at the evil infused iron yet, and the helium plasma requires the Tech Reborn fusion control computer, which we haven't looked at all yet. Which, I mean, we could get into that, but it's, gonna be involved a bit. Must have barely missed it the time before. And that's the other thing. I did get the this one working. Oh, that's right. I need to activate it. I think it was a period, comma, something. Oh, that's the wrong button. All right. There was an option to activate the semicolon. I switched it because it was, I think it was on X, which was overloaded. So, come on, semicolon. There we go. Yeah, so its jetpack works. It does use the hydrogen, and it uses it a bit quicker than I really like it to. And so I'll probably, oh, come on. So I probably won't keep it here as much as I would otherwise. I guess it needs to be empty before you put it in there. I thought you could like top it off, but yeah, somehow I used some oxygen. I don't know exactly how, but yeah. And I almost like the way that this handles better than the Simply Jetpacks one, because if you're coming down fast and then you light it, you still come down, and it just kind of slows your descent. And so it acts more like a real jetpack would, where it just gives you acceleration up. And if you have a lot of speed down, it just slows your speed until it's even, and then it shoots you up. But the Simply Jetpacks one, as soon as you come down, as soon as you hit it, you're automatically going up. And in real life, that would cost quite a few G's on you. A nice, quite an abrupt change would do damage to your body in real life. So, but the advantage that this has is it's powered by RF, and that reminds me, I had enough of the other things to finish off. Where did it go? This one, the flux controller. So finally got enough of the plutonium to make all of the flux cores we needed for that, and so we can craft that. And then we'll need to put this down somewhere, and that will give us, ow, see, I did it again. I don't understand. It happened to me once off camera, and it seems like it's just once per time I load in the world, or at least thus far it has. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but it just kind of seemed the way it was. So here's our plug. In a way, I kind of want it over here just to be with everything else, but I mean, it doesn't have to be. I could put it up on top of the mountain behind there if I wanted to. But I'll plop it here and then select my network. And then wireless charging, I want it in these hands as well. And then enable it. Transfer limit off. And if we check now, we are charging up our capacitor. So what that means now is, as long as we have energy in the network, or powering it into the network, this is well, chunk load and everything, then no matter where I'm at, I will have all my power charged up and ready to go. Now, I don't know if I even need the capacitor on me anymore, because that's kind of what the capacitor was doing. And so the drill, I can just go mining away, which reminds me, I gotta show you. I did some more mining down here. We are pretty much all the way back to the back wall there. We only have a little bit more to go. Not necessarily doing it for the resources, because the void miner, which is through that hole there, is going to get us the resources much better, quicker. But just one of those things that I wanted to complete, and so now, yeah, it's almost done. You can see the only lit up spot down there. All the rest of this dark is bedrock. And I'm not even sure if you can even see it well on the YouTube video. Sometimes you can actually see better through the video, sometimes it's worse, I don't know. But that's the way that is there. Okay, and I did start processing. Here, let's just grab this and get it going while we're chatting about it. So I did start processing some of the ores in here. That's what the grinder there is for. because if you look on the usage of the coal ore, you get 2, 1, 1, redstone furnace we can't build. So any of these thermal expansion machines we can't build. So here we get 4. The grinder we get 2. The industrial grinder we get 3 unless we use mercury, which we actually could make some mercury. We could make it through the fluid replicator from UU matter. But we can also get the mercury cells in the electrolyzer from Cinnabar. Or if we centrifuge redstone, we get some as well. And then the pyrite we can actually turn into iron, I think. So we can do quite a few things in here, but yeah. So until I have the mercury set up, we're going to be using the that we have. Now we do need to go down. I think we got 2 more spots. We'll probably have to pull the sides out a bit because it gets more and more of a square. I don't think, and I'll double check before I start building it, but I don't think we have to dig out any more wide. I think it's still the same 11 by 11 or whatever it is. But it does go another down, and probably, you know, these corners probably go out 1. So let me finish digging this up, and I will be back when I've got it. Yeah, these structure panels, that's the other things. We actually need less of them, like I said. So, all right, be back in a bit. All right, I'm back. I did have to craft some more of the modifiers, but should be fine for now. So let's craft our tier 5, and I think the quest for that wants nope, this one, I think. No, there we go. Yeah, tier 5 complete, and then it wants the 72, 36, 6 laser cores. So there's all 6 of those. That, and that. There we go. A loot chest. And we did get this one. And there was one in here. There one there. Yep. I haven't even started on that yet. Nope, nope. Looks like that one. Not too bad. Still haven't done that one yet. And, oh, there's a couple here. Update the quests. Or we'll update the quests. I don't think, I mean, I haven't updated the pack since I've done that last, so. Well, maybe there. I guess another thing to keep in mind is this one, still, we can't get the solderer item placeholder. Not that we need these, but there's all these ones that we've done as well. We just haven't been able to get to yet, I guess. So yeah, this one could build one of those. Don't know if we need it just yet, but let's get this set up. Our assembler, is it, which one is it in? Nope, not that one. Let's open these up. Potatoes. Lead. iron, dark oak. I like dark oak. If you watch my channel much, you might already know that. Spruce and copper. Alright, any of these go in? That will go in, that will go in. Alright. So over here, oh right, we need our assembler. Oh, and I said I would look it up. I haven't yet, so oh, I'm on the relay, not the controller. So more than likely we'll be able to see exactly where we're missing. Or maybe it's not. Yeah, we've got everything in there. And the light's on. Guess we didn't have to change footprint at all. Alright. Well, that... Oh, didn't mean to fall down. Should be getting us new ores here. There, yep, there's the certus quartz ore. That's what we were looking for. So that, what's the best usage on that? Before I would just fortune them, but the grinder gives me 2. Well, I don't know if it knows which one it's doing. And that will give me 2 plus 1. The washing factory does... okay. I don't know. We'll have to look into that sometime. So that's 2 charged ore. Tectonic, that's 3. Oh, that's a pulverizer. Don't have pulverizers. Alright, I like this one. The 2 crystals plus 1 dust. Yeah, so that's probably one we'll do over there. There's been a bunch of those that are like that, where the best option is the industrial grinder. A few of them is, and I think nether quartz is one, where the best option is the crusher here. So that gives me 3 plus 15% sulfur, whereas this one was 2 plus 2 small sulfurs. So that's why, you know, I did that in the crusher, and then the coal ore was also better in the crusher, like we saw. Okay. So, yeah, let's just fortune these real quick. Because we are going to need to wait for that to get us more things for that. In the meantime, this is backing up because in here I said, you know, ignore damage and NBT, transfer all those, and each princess that's a different gene, and each bow or leggings or whatever, and boots is going to be a different type in that. So that's why, well, yeah, that's why we scroll down. We see all of these being used up. They are all, you know, different types in there. So what we could do is we could trash them and just get an exporter with a fuzzy card, and then export them into like a trash can. That would work. We could also do some sort of crafter where you craft them together. So we could craft all the bows, any of the broken bows together, so they become repaired. If we look at that, it's repaired, and now it will join the other bows. I guess that, yeah. So now any of those are going to stack up. So we could do that, or we could just trash them. I mean, bows are easy to make, but if I ever throw my bow in, not that I necessarily use a vanilla bow, but if I threw it in, then it would cause issues. Don't know if I need to worry about the different enchantments on there. There might be some sort of like filing cabinet or something that's kind of built for storing the same item with different, damage and NBT values on there for that. So I'll look into that. Let me sleep the night away. I'll look into that and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I was looking. There's no real storage option to store the multiples. I did go through and manually craft a bunch of the bows together. So if we look for, well, I guess we just search for bow. A lot of these here are duplicated because I've crafted them together. But then I noticed, well, if we just repair them all, maybe that's what we need. So this item repairer from Actually Editions, I've never used it before. Let's look it up. It was, not too terrible. Powered diamantine, which is expensive. Anori, ender casing, which needs more diamantine, ender pearls, and black quartz. And then it used some of basic coils as well. And apparently that's a quest. Okay, let's see if we can find where that was. Nope. 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 Aha, right here. Including Tinker's tools. That's nice. We got another one of those. Okay, so let's hook this to power. Let's do that there. All right. So let's get a bow. Put it in and see how long it takes. It does take a while. Okay, over time that would work. But I mean, I put a diamond chest here and just told it, fuzzy card export the bows. And well, we got a bunch. So, kind of what I've been doing is if you take two of these, craft them together. Yeah, so any that you can combine to make a fully repaired bow can work that way. But these ones, like any that will combine to make a 75 will go, and then you kind of, just keep going. So that's what I was doing. It seems to work, but it is rather slow, honestly. So don't know how excited I will be to do this, but all right, so I won't go ahead and do this all on camera, but we are getting some of our types freed up by doing that, to the point where our ender pouch is no longer backed up, and so I can come here and get rid of these things. Actually, these I'll probably just put here. Oh, well, I didn't quite mean to put my helmet in there. Oh well, might as well throw everything then. Well, what's this one? Acacia. You can have acacia. Alright, and then these can go here as well. I think that's fine for now. Blaze rods, we can go. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see him just going. So, yeah, let me come here, get some of the low items. Yeah, so this is just what I've been doing. Throw that in there. So, I'll be back at this. I honestly probably should just make a trash can for that. The amount of times where you actually need that, you just craft it, honestly. Like, how many times am I going to need a gold chest plate that's damaged? Probably never. Same with the bow. We can craft the bows. We can even set this to not trash the undamaged ones. So they have to be damaged a little bit in order to be exported. So yeah, let's make a trash can. So vanilla, regular trash can is just vanilla stone and cobble. Yeah. Which we don't have it over here anymore. All right. We can make some more acceleration. Cards. At least one more. And we'll probably want a capacity card. This one. We'll probably want two of those actually. What's this? That way we can take the armor bits. And the helmet as well. Actually, let's get all the rest of those over. So that should take those out. Yeah, see, now this is fully repaired, so it shouldn't get rid of it. Let me sort the other way and scroll down. Probably a bit easier. So leather boots, let's do leather. So boots, pants, caps, and I don't have tunics there. Maybe over here. Yeah. So let's get these exported and trashed. All right. That's not what I meant. Ah, buttons, please. There we go. Yeah, as soon as they come in, they go. The bows, if I can get back on there. Bow. We only have the full ones. And golden. Yeah, we only have the full one. Okay. So that trash can's working fine. We could put other exporters on there if we wanted to do like the chainmail armor. You know, we don't get very much of that, honestly, so that's probably going to be okay for now. But all right, so let me get the rest of this pulled over. Yeah, the easiest is just going to be sending it through the ender pouch. So fill my inventory with that, send it over, and back and forth. So let me do a bunch of that and I'll be back. All right, I got well, everything. I'll show you why this is still here. These apparently are like not here, but it thinks they're here. So if you look, all of these storage disks are completely empty. So if I pull those out, you know, there's nothing there, but they're gone. I put them in. Are they back? No. Okay. So I had to pull them out and put them back in, and then it noticed, oh, they're empty. So somehow it got glitched thinking that they'd still have the items, even though I transferred them all over. So I had this doing the an exporter into an ME interface that's hooked up to the system through a big long cable. But yeah, my refined storage system is now empty. I should be able to tear this down. And up here, I don't have any my storage. It's all down here. Now, as you can see, some of these are clear full and everything. I do need to, you know, go ahead and fill up this other drive full of the storage cells. I wanted to make more of these drawers for the other bits that can go in there. And then we need to work on, you know, processing any of the things that we get from here. So the coal ore, as you can hear, it stopped. So I'll probably get a system set up where it will export it when, because with AE you can put like go into those level emitters and have it export when it's above a certain thing. I mean, you do that with refined storage too, but I just switched to AE because I personally prefer it. If you don't, if you prefer refined storage, then I don't know, maybe use the refined storage system in yours. But I think it looks like in this mod pack, there's a bit more support for the AE. And so, you know, another reason for me to switch to it. And I like the auto crafting much better in AE and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was kind of more of a maintenance type of episode, not where I did a whole bunch of things, but I kind of, you know, got, you know, a little bit accomplished with a couple of quests, which reminds me, as I was pulling items out, if you remember, we have our mob farm over there that was automatically sending items to our storage system through the ender chest. Well, I got, so we've gotten this one before, so we got that one, but we also got a blaze trophy, enderman trophy, and a skeleton trophy in the blaze farm. So I got those. They're stored in the AE system right now, but if you want to see what they do, the skeleton one itself is kind of fun. You can rain down arrows. It is kind of comical, but if you want to see me play with those, let me know. And if you like this episode, make sure you leave a like if you did like it, and comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.